My name is Mary Corey, and I am a freshwater ecologist with the Nature Conservancy's Center for Resilient Conservation Science. And I'm going to show you how to use the Explore tab of our Resilient River Explorer. Let's go there now. I got to this part of the Resilient River Explorer by choosing the Explore the Data tab up here. And now what I'm seeing is the resilience values for every watershed in the coterminous United States. And we can see the legend over here on the right explaining what these colors mean. So the blue colors are above average for resilience, yellow is average, and the browns are below average. And we can also see over on the left that this box is telling us what layer we're seeing. And then if I select a different layer, like condition, now there'll be a dark box bolded around condition, and the map changes to show me the condition component of the resilience scores. So I'm going to go back to freshwater resilience here. And what this tab allows you to do is see the resilience and all of the component scores and delve into a given little watershed and see what's going on with resilience in that very location that you're interested in. So now some of us like a roadmap to understand what is available. So that's available at this little question mark next to freshwater resilience component metrics, and it gives you a whole map of this tab. So the blue layers are the main components of the resilience model. The green are the component metrics, giving you more detail about the scores. And then the red are some of the source data that we used to calculate these metrics. So you can read about that on this, from this little explanation box. And you'll see there's question marks throughout, and any one of those question marks will give you an explanation of the variable that you are interested in. Okay, and then I also wanted to point out that down here is where you can toggle on and off those additional layers of detail. So you can see the additional metrics if you choose this toggle, and the source data if you turn on that toggle. And we'll show you that for a specific watershed now. Okay, so we're going to also use some of the map layers that are available here at the bottom by hitting this caret to go see a watershed in my home state, Missouri, and look at what is driving resilience in that place. So I'm going to turn on the rivers and the states to help me get my bearings. And then I am going to zoom in to Southwest Missouri in the corner here. A little too far south into Arkansas. All right, here we go. And I am going to choose this watershed right here and find out what is driving resilience here. What is the score and why is it that way? All right, so I selected the Spring River and it's still drawing my resilience scores. And here's the name of this little watershed on the Spring River. It's called Dry Hollow. It's in the Central Prairie freshwater ecoregion. And now I can zoom up or shift my view up here and see that, okay, so it's showing me the outline of that little watershed, the Huck 12. And then it's also showing me more of what's going on around it. And why that's the case is because this is what we call a functionally connected network. And all of the rivers here are connected to each other. So you could imagine a fish could swim into any one of these tributaries. And then this functionally connected network is divided from the next by this dam here at the to the south and to the west. Spring Creek is a tributary of the Neosho, which then flows into the Arkansas River. Okay, so at this particular location, resilience is average. And I can see that the component scores are, for condition, it's slightly below average, and connectivity is average. For flow alteration, it's also average, and potential water availability is also average. So it's kind of an average area. Now, I might want to know a little bit more, like how do I bring that condition up to a average or above average score. And since I've turned on these additional metrics and source data, when I select this caret, now I can see the component metrics that were integrated to give us the condition score. So if I turn on naturalness and note this bolded line around naturalness to remind me that's what I'm seeing displayed on the map. It's also displayed in my legend. I can see that this area is slightly below average in terms of the watershed naturalness, but it's far below average for its water quality. So that might be an area that we really need to focus on in order to increase condition and increase, therefore, resilience in this place. Now, I might be curious, okay, what some of the source information is telling me. If that's the case, then I come up to this toggle and I can turn off the resilience results. I can still see my watershed. And then I can turn on this source data layer of the land cover. And it's just going to display for this functionally connected network. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see it better. And here's our legend over here on the right. We can see a lot of this area is in pasture. And there's some natural cover, but notice how much row crop agriculture is right close to the stream. And that is likely the source of these elevated nutrients that are causing the water quality to be below average. Okay, so you could do that kind of delving in for any one of the components of the resilience score. And we actually, in fact, have a video for each one of these. So you can learn more about what goes into the condition, the connectivity, the flow alteration, or the potential water availability. You can also just click on or use the clear selected unit to pick a different unit. And I'm going to turn back on the resilience and turn off the land cover. And then I could see what's going on in a neighboring watershed, perhaps to the north and east a little bit. Okay, well, that gives you the basics of how to operate the Explore tab, and enjoy your exploring.